Hello, wonderful viewers. Dr. Jessica Lee here, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to another episode focused on your health and vitality. Today, I want to have a heart to heart conversation about something that affects every single one of us as we age, the silent thief of independence called sarcopenia. Now, what exactly is sarcopenia? It's the age loss of muscle mass and strength that begins as early as our 30s, but really accelerates after 65. The shocking truth is that we lose approximately 3-5% of our muscle mass each decade after 30, and this rate only increases with time. Studies show that this muscle loss affects up to 50% of adults over 80 years old. But here's the good news. Sarcopenia is not inevitable. Research has shown that with the right nutrition and lifestyle choices, you can significantly slow, stop, or even reverse muscle loss. And today, I'm going to share with you the one powerful food group that can make all the difference in your muscle health, along with 7 key indicators that your body might be experiencing muscle loss. Let me ask you this. Have you noticed climbing stairs becoming more difficult, or perhaps getting up from a chair requires more effort than it used to? These everyday challenges aren't just normal aging, they're signs that your body is losing precious muscle tissue. But with the right knowledge and action, you can reclaim your strength and independence. So, what is this magical food group I'm talking about? It's omega-3 rich fatty fish. Foods like salmon, mackerel, and other cold water fish provide a unique combination of high quality protein and powerful anti inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids that work together to combat sarcopenia at its source. Research shows that these omega-3 powerhouses help stimulate muscle protein synthesis and reduce the inflammation that contributes to muscle breakdown. Before we dive deeper into how this works, let's explore the 7 critical signs that indicate you might be experiencing significant muscle loss and how addressing this issue can transform your health and quality of life. 7 key indicators of muscle loss: declining grip strength. One of the earliest and most telling signs of sarcopenia is a reduction in your grip strength. This isn't just about opening jars. Grip strength is actually one of the most powerful predictors of overall health and longevity in older adults. Consider Margaret, a 72-year-old former librarian who first noticed she was struggling to open containers and carry grocery bags. She initially dismissed these challenges as just getting older, but these were actually early warning signs of significant muscle loss throughout her body. In contrast, her neighbor Harold, age 75, has maintained his grip strength by regularly consuming omega-3 rich fish and performing simple hand exercises. Harold can still easily open jars, carry heavy items, and enjoys woodworking as a hobby. The difference between their experiences isn't age, it's their muscle maintenance strategies. What makes grip strength so important is that it reflects not just the strength of your hands, but correlates strongly with overall body strength and function. Research shows that older adults with stronger grip strength have better mobility, fewer falls, and greater independence. When you reach for that doorknob or shake someone's hand, you're demonstrating a critical health marker. Action step: test your grip strength by squeezing a small rubber ball or hand gripper. If you notice weakness, it's time to increase your protein and omega-3 intake while adding some simple hand strengthening exercises to your routine. Decreasing muscle mass, especially in the legs. The second indicator is visible changes in your leg muscles. Your thighs and calves may appear smaller or less defined than they once were. This isn't just a cosmetic concern. Leg muscles are critical for mobility, balance, and independence. Take the case of Barbara, who at 68 noticed her pants fitting looser around the thighs. She didn't think much of it until she began experiencing difficulty climbing stairs and getting up from low chairs. What she was experiencing was significant quadriceps muscle loss. Compare her situation to James, who at 73 has maintained robust leg muscles by consuming a protein-rich diet with regular servings of omega-3 fatty fish. James still enjoys hiking with his grandchildren and rarely struggles with everyday movements that require leg strength. The quadriceps and hamstrings, back of thigh, are particularly vulnerable to sarcopenia, yet they're essential for virtually all movements, from walking to standing up. When these muscles weaken, your risk of falls increases dramatically. What many people don't realize is that the omega-3 fatty acids in fish like salmon help preserve muscle mass by reducing inflammation and enhancing your body's response to protein. This means the protein you eat becomes more effective at building and maintaining muscle tissue. Action step: look at your thighs and calves in a mirror. If you notice they appear smaller or flatter than before, begin incorporating fatty fish into your diet at least twice weekly, along with daily leg strengthening exercises like gentle squats or leg lifts. Increasing fatigue with basic activities. The third sign of muscle loss is feeling unusually tired after routine activities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even just walking around the block. This increased fatigue isn't laziness or simply getting old. It's your body working harder because it has less muscle to power your movement. Consider Elaine, who at 70 found herself needing to rest after walking just one block to check her mail. She assumed she was just slowing down with age until her doctor identified significant muscle loss as the root cause. In contrast, her sister Patricia, 73, regularly walks 2 miles daily without excessive fatigue. Patricia's secret: she makes sure to include omega-3 rich foods like salmon in her diet at least twice weekly, which research shows helps improve mitochondrial function in muscle cells, the powerhouses that generate energy. When you have healthy muscle mass, everyday activities require less effort and energy. But as muscle diminishes, your body must work much harder to accomplish the same tasks, leaving you feeling exhausted. The omega-3 fatty acids in fish help your muscles use energy more efficiently while reducing inflammation that contributes to fatigue. Action step: keep a simple diary of your energy levels throughout the day. If you notice increasing fatigue with activities that used to be easy, it's time to boost your omega-3 intake and gradually increase your physical activity to rebuild endurance. Balance and stability problems. The fourth indicator of sarcopenia is declining balance and stability. You might notice more swaying when standing, needing to hold on to railings more often, or feeling unsteady when walking on uneven surfaces. Robert, age 76, started experiencing occasional stumbling and felt increasingly unstable when walking. He didn't realize these balance issues stemmed from muscle loss in his core and legs, the very muscles that keep us stable and upright. Meanwhile, his walking buddy Frank, also 76, maintains excellent balance by consuming protein-rich foods, including fatty fish, and practicing simple balance exercises daily. Frank rarely stumbles and can confidently navigate uneven terrain during their nature walks. Balance problems are particularly dangerous because they dramatically increase your fall risk. Falls are the leading cause of injury deaths in adults over 65, making balance maintenance critically important. The protein in fatty fish provides the building blocks your body needs to maintain the muscles essential for stability, while the omega-3s help reduce inflammation that can interfere with proper muscle function. Action step: test your balance by trying to stand on one foot near a counter or chair for safety. If you struggle to maintain position for at least 10 seconds, begin incorporating both omega-3 rich foods and simple balance exercises into your daily routine, despite not eating more. The fifth sign of sarcopenia might surprise you. It's gaining weight even when your diet hasn't changed. This happens because muscle burns significantly more calories than fat, even at rest. As you lose muscle, your metabolism slows dramatically. Martha, age 69, was frustrated that she'd gained 15 pounds over 2 years despite not changing her eating habits. What she didn't realize was that her body was replacing metabolically active muscle with fat tissue, causing her calorie burning capacity to plummet. Contrast this with her friend Susan, 71, who has maintained a healthy weight by regularly consuming omega-3 rich fish and doing light resistance training. Susan's metabolism remains higher because she's preserved more of her muscle mass. Now, this muscle to fat shift creates a vicious cycle. As you gain weight, physical activity becomes more difficult, leading to further muscle loss and more weight gain. Breaking the cycle requires both rebuilding muscle and consuming foods that support muscle metabolism, like the protein and omega-3s found in fatty fish. Research shows that the omega-3 fatty acids in fish like salmon and mackerel can actually help reduce body fat while preserving muscle mass, addressing both sides of this problematic equation. Action step: if you've noticed unexplained weight gain, particularly around your midsection, start incorporating fatty fish into your diet at least twice weekly while beginning a gentle strength training routine to rebuild metabolism, boosting muscle. Difficulty recovering from illness or injury. The sixth indicator is taking longer to bounce back after illnesses, injuries, or surgeries. Muscle mass serves as a crucial reserve during recovery, and without adequate muscle, your body struggles to heal. William, age 78, was hospitalized for pneumonia and was shocked at how long it took him to regain his strength afterward. His recovery lasted months rather than weeks because his already depleted muscle mass was further reduced during his illness. Meanwhile, his hospital roommate George, 80, who regularly consumed protein-rich foods, including salmon, recovered much more quickly. George's maintained muscle mass gave his body the resources needed to heal efficiently. What many don't realize is that omega-3 fatty acids play a crucial role in recovery by reducing excess inflammation and supporting immune function. During illness or after injury, your body needs both the protein and the anti-inflammatory properties found in fatty fish to rebuild damaged tissues and restore function. Action step: if you've noticed slower recovery from illnesses or injuries, make building your muscle reserve a priority by increasing your omega-3 intake and engaging in appropriate strength building activities, even if you start with very gentle exercises. Loss of independence in daily activities. And the final and perhaps most troubling indicator of sarcopenia is losing independence with everyday tasks like dressing, bathing, or household chores. This loss of function doesn't happen overnight. It's the culmination of years of progressive muscle loss. Ellen, at 83, found herself needing assistance to get in and out of the bathtub and could no longer carry her laundry basket. These dependencies developed gradually as her muscle mass diminished over many years. In striking contrast, her neighbor Florence, 85, maintains her independence by following a muscle-preserving lifestyle that includes regular consumption of omega-3 rich foods and daily strength-building activities. Florence still manages all her personal care and household tasks without assistance. The connection between muscle mass and independence is direct and powerful. Each 10% decrease in muscle mass correlates with measurable increases in dependency. However, research shows that even in your 80s and 90s, you can rebuild muscle with the right nutrition and exercise approach. The protein in fatty fish provides the amino acids necessary to build and maintain muscle tissue, while the omega-3s help optimize your body's response to both protein and exercise, making your efforts more effective at any age. Action step: if you've begun needing help with everyday tasks, speak with your healthcare provider about a muscle rebuilding program that combines omega-3 rich foods with appropriate progressive resistance exercises tailored to your current abilities. The science behind omega-3s and muscle health. Now that we understand the 7 key indicators of muscle loss, let's talk about why omega-3 rich fatty fish is so powerful for preventing sarcopenia. The magic lies in how omega-3s work with protein to maintain muscle. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build muscle, a condition called anabolic resistance. Research shows that the omega-3 fatty acids in fish like salmon help overcome this resistance, making the protein you consume more effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that omega-3 estrogen improve the way your muscles use protein by enhancing something called the mTOR pathway, essentially turning up your body's muscle-building machinery. Additionally, omega-3s are powerful anti-inflammatory agents, and we now know that chronic inflammation is a major driver of muscle breakdown and aging. The combination of high-quality protein and omega-3s in fatty fish creates a 1-2 punch against sarcopenia. The protein provides the building blocks, while the omega-3s ensure those building blocks are used efficiently while reducing muscle-damaging inflammation. Just 4 ounces of salmon contains about 25 grams of protein and approximately 2 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, precisely the amount shown in research to support muscle maintenance in older adults. Other excellent sources include mackerel, sardines, herring, and trout. For those who don't enjoy fish, high-quality fish oil supplements can provide the omega-3 benefits, though you'll need to ensure adequate protein from other sources. An impractical explanation. So, how do you put this knowledge into action? Here's a simple 3-part plan. First, aim to consume fatty fish at least twice weekly. Salmon is particularly effective because it contains both high-quality protein and significant amounts of omega-3s. If you don't enjoy fish, consider taking a high-quality fish oil supplement. Look for ones with at least 1,000 EPA and DHA, while ensuring adequate protein from other sources like lean meats, eggs, or plant-based options. Second, combine your omega-3 rich diet with appropriate resistance exercise. Research shows that protein and omega-3s work synergistically with strength training to preserve and build muscle. You don't need a gym membership. Simple exercises using resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even your body weight can be highly effective. Even 2 30-minute sessions per week can make a significant difference. Third, ensure adequate vitamin D levels, as vitamin D works together with omega-3s to optimize muscle function. Many seniors are deficient in vitamin D, so consider having your levels checked and discuss supplementation with your healthcare provider if needed. Dear friends, I want to emphasize that sarcopenia is not an inevitable part of aging. With the right nutritional approach centered around omega-3 rich fatty fish, combined with appropriate physical activity, you can maintain and even rebuild muscle at any age. So the 7 indicators we've discussed today: declining grip strength, decreasing leg muscle mass, increasing fatigue, balance problems, unexplained weight gain, slower recovery, and loss of independence, are warning signs, not sentences. They're your body's way of telling you it's time to take action. Remember Margaret, Barbara, Elaine, Robert, Martha, William, and Helen, whose quality of life diminished as sarcopenia progressed. Then recall their counterparts who maintained their muscle health through omega-3 rich diets and appropriate exercise. The difference in their experiences wasn't luck or genetics, it was the choices they made each day. I encourage you to begin incorporating fatty fish like salmon into your diet starting this week. Make it a priority, just as you would any important medication. Your muscles are waiting for the nourishment they need to stay strong and functional for years to come. Your choices today will determine your mobility, independence, and quality of life tomorrow. You have the power to influence how you age, and it begins with what's on your plate and how you move your body. Before we end, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these 7 indicators in your own life? Are you already incorporating fatty fish into your diet? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with friends and family members who could benefit from this knowledge. Remember, at any age, your best health is still ahead of you. I'm Dr. Jessica Lee, thanking you for joining me today and wishing you strength, health, and vitality in the years to come.